Thank you for having me here tonight. I am honored to be standing in front of you today, a recipient of multiple Foundation for Reading Area Community College scholarships that have made an integral impact on my journey. I'd like to begin by telling you all a little bit about myself. I am a secondary education major with a passion for lifelong learning. I am an active student government senator. I am the editor of the student newspaper, the Front Street Journal, and I am the president of this year's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Outside of my academic endeavors, I also volunteer tutor students working towards their GED at Kratz Hall, and I am an intern at a wonderful nonprofit organization that brings science education to Reading students, the Reading Science Center. I do this all, as you heard, while maintaining a cumulative GPA of 4.0. Now, thank you. I know it may seem like I'm boasting, but would you believe me if I told you I flunked 11th grade environmental class? Or that my high school teachers wouldn't necessarily say I was a pleasure to have in class? The truth is, I grew up in a house that never really felt like home. Both my misguided parents used violence as a parental strategy and suffered through addictions and mental illness. This environment made me a terrible student. I sat in the back of every class. If I showed up, I was reactive and disconnected. I spent every day in turmoil, wondering what was waiting for me back home. With the help of a couple amazing teachers, I did graduate high school, and I ran out of that house as fast as I could. I didn't stop running. I entered the workforce, I kept my head down, and I just kept running, surviving. I did this for many long years. One day I looked up and realized no one was chasing me. I realized I didn't recognize where I was. I followed my sister here to Reading, Pennsylvania from my hometown of Syracuse, New York, 2 years ago in search of something. I didn't know what I was searching for until I reached the steps of Reading Area Community College. When I first arrived here, I was afraid of change, and most importantly, afraid of failure. I told myself many times the lie that many of us have told ourselves. College just isn't for me. I'm just not good at school. What I found here at RACC was quite the opposite. I found a passion for education. I found professors who not only encouraged me, but challenged me. I found advisors who helped guide me. And most importantly, I found the girl hiding underneath all of those lies. I found me. It is undoubtedly the truth that RACC has changed my life for the better. I'm no longer running. I want to thank you, the donors, here today, who have made it possible for students like me to come to school every day and make the most of our future. As a person who has lived through food insecurities, I know there's a place on campus where I can grab a snack thanks to the food pantry. I know there are professors with open doors where I can discuss my future. But most importantly, as a student with financial struggles, I know there are people who believe in me enough to invest in my future. And that is why I am able to stand in front of you today, the accomplished student I am. Those of you sitting here are the reason I can continue the education I love so very much without fear of financial insecurity. And so to you all, I extend my most heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for believing in me. Your contributions do make a world of a difference to the students at RACC. Thank you.